guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Bookmas. I'm so excited. I'm filming every day, posting videos every day for Bookmas. I'm absolutely loving it. So thank you for coming back and watching this video. So today we are talking about the 26 books that I'd like to read in 2026. My dog just walked by. I think his tail just went right in front of the camera. I'm going to edit this a little bit. There are, of course, new releases that are going to be coming out, and books on my Kindle Unlimited that I definitely want to get to. So these are just going to be on my physical TBR. I want to just stick to books that I own and that I need to get through. So I have a lot, but this is just going to be the top 26 that I have to read. I have to read in 2026. I feel like some of these books, if I don't read them in 2026, I should just not even be called a reader, because they are so popular and they're books that everybody knows and loves and have been talking about for years, and I still have not picked them up. So next year is the year. I'm doing it. Let's do it together. Let's all read our physical TBRs. 2026 is the year. I can feel it. Okay, let's get into it. I got like the cozy vibes going today. I got the tree over here. I got the little fire. Oh, it's so cozy. And the dogs are gonna be all up in here, just to let you know. Okay, the first and probably the most important to me, and I own this entire series in 2 different editions, and I've never read this book. Binding 13. I have to read this, not even this book. I have to read this series this year. I have to. I have had this book for so many years on my TBR. I've had it on my shelves. I've wanted to read it so bad. I've heard amazing things. So this is the year. I'm gonna do it. And how stunning is this edition? I just got it and absolutely love it. So this is the year. Hold me to it. Cannot wait. And I cannot wait to get my heart broken, because I hear you're gonna be like super emotional and obsessed with these characters. So can't wait for that. Okay, I have been dying to read this book. I pre-ordered it. I got it like right away, and I have been I was so excited to read it. This was when I was gonna drop everything and read this, and I didn't. And I don't know how it got away from me. But look at this edition. It's absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I have to read this book. I think the second one, doesn't the second one come out really soon? I think it does. Okay, another one that I have to read this book. I have to read this book. I'm hoping this is a January 2026, not a on into 2026, January. I have to read this. I'm obsessed with the edition. It's so floppy. It's just, I cannot wait to read this. I am currently reading Manacled, so I wanted to read that first before I read this one and just compare the two. But I've had Manacled on my Kindle for years and have not read it. So that is hopefully a January 2026 book. I have to. Okay, I love Lauren Asher. I love this series. I can't remember when this book came out. It had to have been in the last year, but I have to read this book. I'm so excited for it. Another one that I pre-ordered, and once it came in, I was going to drop everything else. This was going to take priority, and then it just got away from me, and I don't know how that keeps happening, but love it. Love this series. Love this world that she's built. I cannot wait. Okay, another one that why have I not read this yet? Why have I not read this book yet? I love her writing. I love her other books. It is just a shame that I have not read this one yet. So 2026, I would love to get to this one like earlier in 2026. There's a few of her books that I'd like to read, and I've stopped myself from buying all of them so that I can read the ones that I have and then go buy more, so I can reward myself with buying books after I read the books. That's how you do it, right? That's how you have to do it. You have to like trick yourself. And then I have that one. I also have this one, and I am just dying to read this book. I want to read it so bad. I absolutely love her. I want to read this so bad. So these two I hope to read like January, February, March, like earlier in the year, and then I can go buy more. I don't think that's how that works, but okay. The Hobbit. I've watched these movies, all of them, multiple times. I love the movies, but I've never read the books. So I'm going to start with The Hobbit. I have the Lord of the Rings series. I have each book individually, but then I also have the omnibus, I think is what it's called, with the full trilogy in one book. I think that's so fun. So I definitely want to get to this. I feel like this is like it's either, it could go in two ways. It could go, this could be like a winter read or like fall. I don't know why. So I might wind up not reading this until like October and get like the fall vibes, but I just want to read it next year. Just at some point next year, I have to read this book. Okay, let's make room because we've got a lot of stacks. Okay, another one that I feel could either be winter or fall is this one. I want to read this book so bad. I don't know if it's Babel or Babel. When I look at it, it should be Babel, right? Because there's only one B in the middle. I don't know. But anyways, I want to read this book so bad. Her books are very hit or miss for me. Some of them I absolutely love, and then others I've just not really vibed with. I just really want to read this one, and I'm thinking this might be a fall 2026 TBR book, honestly. It's the same thing though. It gives those like cozy winter vibes, like reading next to the fire. I don't know why. Or like outside and the leaves are falling. I don't know. If you've read this book, if you've read either of these two books, are they fall vibes or are they winter vibes? That would help me greatly. Okay. Then there's not many Christina Lauren books that I have not read, and this is one that I've owned for years and have not read it. So I am looking so forward to this. I love every one of their books. I truly don't think there's a single book that I've read by them that I've not given at least a 4 stars, probably higher than that. Love their books. So that just has to be read. Okay, this one I'm so excited for. I love this series. I've read the first 2. They're the Married to Magic series. I can't remember the first 2, the names of them, like Deal with the Elf King or something like that. But I just think these covers are, first off, gorgeous. I love vampires. I love the Fae. I mean, I think this is just like so fun. Elise Kova's books are so good. They're always a good time for me. And that is just like so pretty. I want to read this so bad. Again, probably like a fall TBR book, but 2026. This one I own, fun fact, every Nicholas Sparks book ever. I own every single one of them. And so I pre-ordered this one, of course. Look how pretty this is. I don't even think I've looked at the inside. That is beautiful. And I am just so excited to read this one because it's a different vibe than his others. His others are just like romance novels, which are beautiful, but I think this one is supernatural. So I'm excited to get into something different by him, and it's going to be a movie. So sign me up. I have to read it before the movie. So whenever that movie date is, this will be read before then. I have to. Okay, another author that I just love every book she writes. If she's going to release a book, I'm going to order it. I have not read or ordered Fake Skating, which is crazy because I love like a fake dating trope, and I love ice skating and hockey and stuff like that. So I don't know why I haven't bought that, but I cannot wait for this one. I have put this off for so long, and it is time. This looks like a cute like February Valentine's Day read. I think this might be a little February read. Oh, I love it. I love that I'm like making monthly TBRs within this year TBR. I don't, type A personality. I'm like, I have to have a checklist or I don't know what to do with myself. Okay, I have heard so many different things about this book. I love Jessa Hastings. I'm the one that loves her other books. Like I loved Conditions of Will, which I think is very popular. I also really loved Never. A lot of people did not like that book and don't recommend it. I loved it. I thought it was so good. So I'm super excited for this one. It's just a short, easy read. I think it'll be a really good time. And then Devney Perry, I still have not started this series, and there's like Coach Blitz. I want to say there's a third one out already now, and I still haven't started it. And again, I pre-ordered this book. It's like I have to stop pre-ordering. It's like I pre-order the books, I forget about them. They show up, I get super excited. I put them all in a special spot that all my special pre-ordered books are, and then I forget about them. I need to physically go into the store, buy the book, go home, and sit down and read it, I think, to like read these. But anyway, I'm really excited for this one. I feel like, again, another like fall TBR book because it's football. I mean, I don't watch football personally, but I think it goes through what, like January, February? I don't really know, but this is gonna be a good time. I already know it. Okay, whew, chunker. I am so excited to read this book. I have seen so many of my favorite booktubers recommend this book, and they're like, you have to read this if you like fantasy, and I love fantasy books. It is so chunky though. I mean, it is like you have to dedicate a lot of time to read this one, but I can't wait. And I want to read this one when I have no other reads going on and I just sit down and just read this book. Like, that's what I want that one to be like, because usually I have an audiobook going, an ebook, a physical book, like all going at the same time. They usually have to be within different genres. So I usually have like a fantasy, a romance, a mystery thriller. I want to just read this book by itself. Just sit down, read this one to completion, and then move on, because I just want to get like so immersed in the world. But that sounds so good. And then going along with that, I bought this around the same time because the same booktuber was recommending this one. I just think this sounds so good. I think the second book's already out, so I definitely need to get to it. Again, chunky though, and so floppy though. I love a floppy paperback, oh my goodness. But wolves, dire wolves, I think that sounds so good. I loved the Wolf King and the Night Prince, so this might like fill that spot and that void for me until the third book comes out. So this might be like an early 2026, honestly. This one, I'm just embarrassed that I haven't read this. I love Penelope Douglas. I have read their books for years. Bully, Rival, Punk 57, like I started with those books, and I have not read this series. Here's what I do. I decide that I'm going to absolutely love a series, and then I put it off because I'm like delaying that gratification. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fall in love with the series, these characters, it's gonna be my new personality, I'm gonna be obsessed. So I put it off and just think, well, I'm not ready for that yet to like overtake my life. I did the same thing with Zodiac Academy, and then once I started reading those books, it was like I had no life whatsoever. So I think I'm like scared of doing that with these, but they're not that long. They're easy reads. I need to do it. It's time. It's time. 2026 is the year. It is the year. Speaking of Zodiac Academy, I did not plan that, but I need to continue with the series. I hate this. And I can't get it off because my nails won't let me do that. I feel like they're gonna like break, so I can't get that off. I might have to get my husband to get that off, honestly, because that drives me insane. But this is book 5. So what I did was I read the first 4 books of Zodiac Academy, and then I saw a video saying that you need to read the Ruthless Boys series. Is that what it's called? I think. You need to read that one before continuing with this series. So I stopped the series even though it was left on like the biggest, best cliffhanger ever. This is probably one of my favorite series of all time, like truly. And so I stopped this to get into the Ruthless Boys, and I do really like that series, but I don't love it. I'm not obsessed with it like this one. So I am just ready to get back into this. I have 1 book left in that series, and then I can continue with this one, and I cannot wait. I think I will probably finish this full series in 2026. I mean, I hope. I would love to dedicate like 1 book a month of every TBR to be part of this series. So every single month, like kind of drag it out and read a book from the series until I finish it. Because I think there's like, what, 9? And multiple novellas, which I own every single one of them. And then there's the other series, the Darkmoor Penitentiary or something like that. I don't know. It just keeps going. But anyways, something a little lighter. I heard this is going to be a movie or a TV series or something, so I'm very excited to get to this. I think this would be the cutest little February read. I just love the little rom-coms, so I'm going to have to read that one. Probably seriously in February. I think that would be the perfect time. Another one that, why do I call myself a reader if I've not read this book? It's ridiculous. Magnolia Parks. It's because I think I'm going to be obsessed. And I just can't have that in my life right now. I have too many books to read. And I don't have time to just stop everything else and read this whole series. I think it's 3 Magnolia Parks books out and then 2 Daisy Hates. And I own them all. And I'm so excited. And I cannot wait to just annotate and tab the heck out of this book. I think I'm going to be absolutely obsessed. And that's why I haven't read it yet. 2026 is the year of all of the series that I'm going to just literally be obsessed with. Okay, I don't have many Mariana Zapata books that I haven't read yet, but this is one of them, and I've owned this book for a while now, and I just have to get to it. I don't have the highest hopes for this book, just because I've like read the synopsis, and I mean, it sounds cute, but it's like supernatural, because I think he's like literally Superman or adjacent. I don't know, but I love her writing. I love her books. I love the slow burn, queen of slow burn. So I have to read it. I want to read every single one of her. I think this one, and there's one called Lingus. I don't know if it's just called Lingus or if there's like more words, but I think those are the only 2 now that I have not read by her, and I own them both, so I need to do it. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do a Mariana Zapata for sure. Another perfect February read is First Time Caller. I own this one, and I think I own the next one in the series, or I pre-ordered it. I can't remember if it's come out yet. And Now Back to You, I think is what it's called. I think I pre-ordered that, and it comes out like next year maybe, but I need to read this. It's so cute. I absolutely love her books. I think they are absolutely precious. Matter of fact, right here beside me is her Good Spirits. That is part of my December TBR that I'm already reading, and I'm already like into quite a bit. So good. But anyway, spoiler. But this one, yeah, I need to get into this one. I think this would be absolutely perfect for Valentine's Day. I'm thinking that my February TBR is going to be really overwhelming, and that's the shortest month. So what am I doing in my life? Okay. The Calloway Sisters series and Addicted series. I am on Hot House Flower. I have not picked this series up for so long, and I love it. I mean, I absolutely love it. I own every single book, and then I own the Bad Reputation book at the end is it their kids? I think it follows their kids, like, later on. And then there's one about Connor Cobalt that's coming out soon. Can't remember what that's called, but I need to like continue this series, so I'm very excited to get back into this. I absolutely loved it. I just prioritize other things, of course. Another Penelope Douglas that I have not read is Misconduct. Again, I can't take these stickers off because my nails will break, so husband's job is to remove stickers. So I am very, very excited for this one. I think this will be a really fun read. I've heard great things. I love Penelope Douglas. And then 2 more. So hopefully that's 24. I don't know. I tried to count when I was doing it. I hope I counted right. This one is strange, but I own the whole series without even reading a single book. But I'm very excited about it. So when you're going through, it's like, is it called mixed media in books? I think it's like email transcripts, phone calls. There's all kind of like surveillance things. There's all kind of cool stuff in here. And it's like you're solving a crime. Don't let me tell you, because I don't even know. But I'm just so excited. I think this sounds so fun. There's like fun like writing in the book and stuff too. I just think this sounds so cool, and a good breakup from all these. Like, it looks like I got some really heavy reads coming up this year. Like, I like that they just it looks like they wrote in the book. It's pretty cool. It sounds really good. And I own the whole series and I've not read it, so I need to. And then the last one is Archer's Voice. This is one that I recently got, and it is the annotated edition. So Mia Sheridan actually went through and literally annotated in this book. So she writes in the margins like little tidbits and things about the book, what's happening in that scene, how it came about. That is so unique to me, like to be able to read a book and have the author's insights while you're reading. What a immersive experience that is. That is so cool. So hopefully that's 26 books. I am so excited for my 2026 reading goals. I think I'm gonna set my reading goal back to 150. I usually do that, and I usually hit that pretty easy. There are, of course, books that are gonna be coming out in 2026 that I might have already pre-ordered. There's gonna be Kindle Unlimited books that I wanna get to. So this is just my physical TBR 26 books I'd like to get to next year. So lots of reading in my future, but I mean, I love it. I eat that up. I cannot get enough. So I am so excited. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Thank you for watching this video. Please let me know, again, if you have read, I don't even know if you can see this, The Hobbit or Babel. If you've read those two books, are those winter or fall TBR books? Because I need to place them in the right spot. You know, I need to get the vibes right. So help a girl out with that. And then what's on your 2026 TBR? What's a handful of books that you absolutely have to read? I have more than a handful of books. It took me 3 tries to come in here and bring all these books. But what's on your 2026 TBR? And happy reading, and I will see you tomorrow with the next Bookmas video. Bye.